All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of us of freedom all over the world. Wherever you are joining us from today, you are highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform as we promises to be giving you all the updated news and information happening and trending in Biafran territory. Today is the 6th day of December, and we are live here in the studio giving out information on the issue and all the happenings in Biafran land. Let me tell you the truth. Since the redeclaration of Biafra, so many ranting and so many people have been saying all kind of things. But let us forget about propaganda. Those who are interested to join Biafra and those who are not interested, because it is none of our business. The reality is that the deed has been done. Whether they call it madness, call it whatever you want. The reality is that people are beginning to have hopes again. You don't want to be, if someone refuses to be a part of a contraption that is not working, then you let that person be. But that is not what we are going to discuss today, because we've been handling an issue that we need to conclude today. Now, straight up to the issue that is currently trending is the Nigerian government and the Cameroonian government have reportedly thwarted attempt to hoist Biafran flag in Bakassi Peninsula. Whether they like it or not, Bakassi will remain part of Biafra. We've seen the 40 states of Biafra. We've seen the map, and you've seen how these places are being covered, and also how they are part of Biafran territory. The joint border patrol of the Nigerian government and the Cameroonian have actually come out to say that they thwarted them, the move of the Black Marine in hoisting the flag of Biafra. A lot has actually happened in Biafra land within this period of this Biafran declaration. So we've been having all kind of things happening now on other issues in insecurity, and how the Nigerian Janjaweed government have been trying to buy more people in Biafran land. Today I showed you a video, for those of you who keep on arguing and keep on doubting when we drop important news. You keep on claiming video. That is the only way you can believe the information we are giving. The reality is that if it is possible to bring all these videos of buyings over and over on YouTube, we'll be doing that. But the YouTube guidelines rejects it, and we cannot go against that, right? That guideline. Very soon we'll have our own page where you can post all these things for the world to see. On that, tension in Omocho town as unknown gunmen bomb 3 security vehicles during operation. With the news in detail. There is a palpable tension in Pølīćè town, Aguata local government area of Anambra state, following 2 coordinated attacks by unknown gunmen, which led to the burning of 3 security vehicles almost within 1 week. The news platform reports that on 26 November 2024, the UGM attacked Omocho security men with their patrol vehicles along Omocho Oga Road, which led to exchange of gunfire between the vigilante and the government for several minutes. At the end, one of the security men was seriously injured and rushed to the hospital, while the security vehicle was badly damaged with bullets and burns in the process. While the security men were still recovering from the attack, precisely on 5th December 2024, the UGM were again on rampage on the same Omochi road using an ash-colored Toyota Highlander and a black Toyota Prado SUV. The gunmen boldly came down and started exchanging gunfire with the security men and burnt another 2 security vehicles belonging to the Omocho vigilante, making it 3 within almost a week. During the fierce gun battle, One of the vigilante men was said to have sustained bullet injury and was rushed to the hospital for treatment. However, the local vigilante fought back, which led to the unknown gunmen abandoning one of their Toyota Hilux operational vehicle and escaped because one of the security men fired and deflated the tire. And that is that on the issue. But the reality is that it is high time both the vigilante of these so-called politicians and the police and state and non-state actors, it is time for them to leave Biafra land. Biafra land is now known as the United States of Biafra, and all they want is their own state. Whether you like it or not, you need to come to the realization that Biafra has come. Let us go into today's topic that we will be handling for every Biafra, and make sure that you share this video to as many groups and platforms as possible. God bless you.
That the way he is being, kept somewhere at the moment where we cannot reach him, he cannot talk to us, he can't even talk to men on ground, he cannot give any instruction at this very point in time, then all of us will fold our arms. We will fold our arms, say, oh no, because the prime minister is not around now, therefore we cannot do anything. Our men on ground should wait. Everybody should submit their arms for now and wait until the prime minister is back. Remember, you don't know when he is coming back. Even though he's living in a developed country where there is rule of law, yet we as the people do not guarantee the time and date he's coming out. Right? And then we will all fold our arms, and then we come out to claim that we have a government. How will Biafrans be looking at us? That is the reason why the so-called DOS, the criminal DOS, lost credibility, lost followership. Nobody is listening to them as it stands today, because the Biafran people saw them as a bunch of nincompoops. You are waiting for a man who has been caged, silenced by Nigerian government to come and give you freedom, because you are looking up to Nelson Mandela, who served 25 years imprisonment, and when he came out, he was given freedom. Because you are brain dead, you could not ask questions. How did he do it? You did not ask questions. How did he do it? As a matter of fact, let me educate some of them. The time Nelson Mandela was jailed, he was actually given life sentence. In case you don't know, let me tell you today. Many people are not aware of this. Nelson Mandela was not jailed or imprisoned, or as in his prison sentence was not actually for 27 years. It was life imprisonment. The reason why Nelson Mandela was released after 27 years was because the group from ANC, as at then, came out and said, we are tired of these people buying our people whenever they go out in the street to protest. They protest against the apartheid. They also protest against the illegal imprisonment of their leader, Nelson Mandela. Then this group said, we are tired of these people buying our people on a daily basis whenever they come out in the street to protest. They left ANC. Why ANC is still functioning, right? ANC was still functioning. This group of people left ANC and formed another group called Umkhonto Wesizwe. These same people that were in ANC, they left ANC for other groups that claim to be leaders. The same thing that has happened in IPOB. after the rendition of our leader. This group of people said, we do no longer understand what is going on with the leaders of the ANC. They said, and we are tired of our people being mauled each and every time they come out to protest in the street, while their leader is being imprisoned for life. They left ANC and formed the group called Umkhonto Wesizwe and armed themselves to the teeth. That is the time the government of apartheid began to take them serious. It became a full-time armed struggle. If you don't know, you fools, you idiots, say that you are this, you are that. You are freedom fighters, but your own is to fight on the ground. You are freedom fighters, but you are fighting on the ground. Then when people who are doing something that everybody, the whole world can see, when they are talking, when they are doing their thing to liberate all the people, all the children of light, you idiots that say you are fighting on the ground will come to write junk on the pages of newspaper. And the zoo that you are serving, the zoo that you are listening to, the zoo that you are taking order from will help you to publish it on their newspaper, including their so-called mainstream media will be talking about it. Just the same way the idiot that called himself a powerless wrote junk yesterday that the Biafra declaration is a scam. The whole zoo media platforms, including their so-called mainstream media, are helping them to propagate it. That is the kind of things going on. And let me tell you, it was the same group. When they left ANC, they never said that Mandela was no longer their leader. They never said that Mandela was no longer, that they do no longer respect Mandela. But they said, we can't continue with these peaceful means while our people are being massacred on a daily basis. They took up arms and fought apartheid. That is what caused the release and negotiation with Nelson Mandela and the Free South African today. If you don't know, you listen. Anybody listening to underground performers, underground freedom fighters, look at that person very well. When he speaks, listen to that person, you see that there is no brain in this human being. We are here showcasing the Biafran currency, showing you the Biafran currency and where we are going, how authentic it is, and how it is globally accepted with security features. Somebody who do not understand anything is somewhere writing junk. Let us continue. Authenticity is the key.
Features that will make it hard for people to manipulate or fake our currency.
And they are angry. Their anger is that why would the face of Mazi Samuel be on our currency? We have 1 Ejema note. We have 2 Ejema note. We have 10 Ejema note. We have 20 Ejema note. We have 100 Ejema note. And we have coins, which is Eje. Now, let me tell you, the face of Mazi Samuel is not on all the notes. We have other Biafrans, senior Biafrans, senior citizens of Biafrans, both, especially the late, the ones that are late already, who have joined their ancestors, the likes of Effiong, the likes of Ojukwu, the likes of Opigo. They are all there. These are men. These were serious men that fought for what we are fighting today, for what we have come to accomplish. They are also there. Their faces are there. But their anger is that why should Simon Ekpa's face be on any of Biafran money? You will just get mad and you will succumb because majority has already won the vote. And let me tell you, Mazi Simon Ekpa today has sacrificed every single thing that it takes for his own people. You want me to count them? Do you want to ask what has he sacrificed? Now let me tell you. Mazi Simon Ekpa was an immigration lawyer. Mazi Simon Ekpa was an immigration lawyer, a certified immigration lawyer who has his own law firm and office in Lati. Now, Mazi Simon Ekpa sacrificed this law firm and his career as a lawyer for Biafra cause. That's a great sacrifice. On top of that, this Mazi Simon Ekpa was a Finnish, politician, a Finnish politician, a certified Finland politician who is under the ruling party. And not just a politician, has occupied office in Finland politics as a municipal assistant to, municipality officer for public transportation or something like that. I may not, pronounce it properly, but it's there. So he sacrificed his career as a politician, which was made public. I personally recorded that very news. He sacrificed his political career for Biafra to come. He made it known to the whole world that he has withdrawn, he has resigned. That was the word he used, that he has resigned from the politics in Finland just to fight for Biafra. Who has done it? On top of that, as if that was not enough, he has also tested the same place, even though in different locations, but the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has tested, which means that his freedom has been taken away from him. You understand? His freedom has been taken away from him. The same thing that has happened to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only difference is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has stayed longer than him. And again, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in a place that is equivalent to hellfire, which is the zoo. These are the difference. But his freedom has been taken away from him. You must outline that. Only because of Biafra. And those of you that have been calling him Nigerian agent, yet you are writing the Finnish authority to extradite him to the zoo, that he is their agent. Have you seen how your brain left you behind? Have you seen how your brain left you behind? You are writing the Finnish authority to extradite the agent of the zoo to the zoo, meaning that he's going to be free when he arrives the zoo because he is an agent of the zoo. At the same time, you are writing the Finnish authority to extradite him to do that he is their agent. Your brain has completely left you behind. You understand? So meanwhile, this is not just the only reason why we are here. I'm just building my foundation. Let us continue.
On the back of our $1, of our 1 ejema, you are going to see the our loyalty to God. Biafra is built. Biafra is built with loyalty to God. We also have the back, the refinery, image of the refinery. Biafra country is where we have majority of the mineral resources that comes from Nigeria. But we are the one that don't enjoy those resources. Not anymore. Not anymore. We have watermark of a palm wine tapper, and if you look deep inside, you will see the head of our prime minister and the head of our leader Nnamdi Kanu in that currency.
This is for Chukwuma Nzogu. Chukwuma Nzogu. He is, or he was, from the present day Anioma state. Chukwuma Nzogu. He was a strong Biafran.
Still same features on the back. On the reverse side, we have the denominations. We have the image of the Obudu Mountain Resort and the Ahun Waterfalls. And we also have the watermark of the images of MNK and ESN.
MNK himself. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ogene, Odogu Biafra. Odogu Biafra. Odogu Biafra. Isi Anonego. Isi Anonego.
All right, that is our 10 ejema notes.
Our 10 ejema note.
So we have the portrait of
our 10 ejema note has the face and the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Ohamadike one of Biafra land. Outline that.
Our Honorable Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the front. We have the denomination 10 in numerals and English. We have the Bank of Biafra logo. We have the watermark of the Biafra Rising Sun. We have the United States of Biafra in all our notes. And we also have the 10 ejema used as a background. In the reverse back, we have the image of women farming. In the reverse side, we try to showcase all the different things that are peculiar with Biafrans. And that is what we're, even in this 10 ejema, if you look deeply, you will still see the head of our MNK and our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in the background. We have the 20 ejema. We have our 20 ejema with the portrait of Margaret Ekpa. The denomination 20 in numerals and English, Bank of Biafra logo, the watermark of the Biafra Rising Sun, 20 ejema used as a background. We have fishermen at the background. The background shows our loyalty to God, and then also shows the fishermen and some cultural explanations on the background. That is our 20 ejema. Again, all the features we see are consistent in all the notes. So we go to the next note.
Guinea.
we have our 50 Ejema note with the portrait of our leader, Philip Effiong.
Our 50 Ejema with the portrait of Philip Effiong, a gallant Biafran that fought gallantly for the independent state of Biafra. These were men of honor. These were men that will be respected eternity. Till eternity. Let's continue. Biafra, here we come.
We have the denomination 50 in numerals and English, the Bank of Biafra logo, watermark of images, of skyscrapers at the background. Again, each of these notes, if you look inside, you see the head of MNK and ESN inside. On the back, we have our loyalty to God, and then the images of the Afara tree, watermark of the Biafra rising sun, and watermark of 50 Ejema reading on the background. This is our 50 Ejema with the same features we see in our own one Ejema. We go to the next note.
Biafrans, here comes your 100 Ejema, the hard currency. The hard currency. In Biafra land, when you have 100 Ejema, you know very well that what you are having in your hand is equivalent to $100. That is how it is. Somebody said, one idiot said he was in Lagos are afraid since they declare Biafra. That is very funny. Igbo man can never be afraid. Igbo man can never be afraid. And breaking news, tension in Osun State as government by farmer, of course, by farmers in Osun. Breaking news. I know that Yorubas are here. I also know that genuine ones really, or should I say desperately in need of freedom. The genuine ones are desperately looking for a way to leave the zoological republic, because that is the only solution, not only for your freedom, but for your security, your existence, and of course, your liberation and your well-being. Your well-being, your existence, and your well-being. Because when you exist as a human being, you need to have a good life, a better life. Your security will only be guaranteed when you leave the zoological republic. Or else, this same news will always happen. Let's continue.
Again, with all the similar features that we have consistent with our money, and then we have the denominations, 100 in numerals and English, the Bank of Biafra logo, the watermark of the background images, all that. We have that image of a futuristic car and a city scape. We have that on the back with our loyalty to God. Those are the notes that we have. And now we are going to move to the coins.
Let me even talk about that. Somebody said that Biafrans in Lagos, or did he even say Igbos? Either Igbos or Biafrans in Lagos are afraid because we declared Biafra. You be mumu. You are nothing but a coward. I have said it time without number that the disintegration of the zoo is the only thing that will settle the case between the Biafran people and the Nigerian people. And I have also said that there is no any ethnic group in the entire zoological republic that possess the capacity to chase the Biafran people away from their land. In as much as they are there, abiding with the rules and the rule of law, abiding with the rule of law. Sorry, let me put it in a of course in a right way. In as much as they are there and they are doing their legitimate businesses, law abiding, without breaking the law and order in their respective host communities. No ethnic group in the entire zoological republic has the capacity to chase away Igbo people until the zoo withdraws their military and their murderous police from our land and leave our land with immediate effect. Then, even those ethnic groups still possess no capacity to chase the Igbos away from their various homes in those host communities. You have no capacity to do that. The Biafran people will come home at will the moment the zoo withdraws their remaining forces. I said their remaining forces. You know what that means? Their remaining forces, because we are dealing with them. The moment the news is broken that the zoo has finally withdrawn their remaining armed men within the Biafra territory, you are not the one to tell the Igbos to leave. You will see them leaving en masse because they know that peace has finally come. The moment Nigeria withdraws their military from Biafra land, all Biafrans all over the world will come back home. It's a promise. So you have no capacity, whoever you are. I am saying this is live on air. I am not mincing word. You have no capacity to chase the Igbos away from your own community. You don't have the capacity. I am telling you, I am not begging, I am not pleading with you. Whether you be Bini or you be Yoruba or you be Hausa or you be whoever you are, you, as long as the zoo is concerned, you don't have the capacity to chase the Igbos away from your community. If you do it, it's a call for war. If you try it, and we are not going to fight the war in Biafra land. The fight for Biafra will continue in Biafra land, but this very call for war will be fought in your own community where Igbos are doing their legitimate businesses. It's a promise, and that is reality. You can't do it. So any idiot you see on TikTok or X ranting, oh, I'm going to, I had one idiot, one Okoko, saying, I'm going to occupy one, there's one warehouse. This one say, I will occupy that warehouse. The other one say, I will occupy the filling station. I sat down that very day and I was listening to them. People are deluded. People are so idiotic. People are so idiotic. This one say, hey, that plaza, I'm going to take over that plaza. I say, look at them. This is the way they reason. They have no brain. You have no capacity to chase the Igbos away until the day it will be announced that the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom terrorist government has finally withdrawn their murderous soldiers and policemen from our land, our people will come back home with immediate effect without you asking them to leave. You don't have to ask them to leave because you don't have the capacity. As long as the zoo is still the way it is now, you lack the capacity. So the earlier you understand it, the better for you. So all of you saying Igbos should leave and go to their 5 plot of land. Don't worry about going to their 5 plot of land. What you should be worried about is to tell your government to withdraw their terrorist army and police from our land. The moment that happens, our people, irrespective of their, businesses and their, exploit in your community and other communities in the zoo, they will leave and come back home en masse without you asking them. After the celebration, they will decide whether they want to go and sell off their investments or whatever they want to do with it. Because I want to promise you that once they come back home, they ain't going out any longer. They ain't going out again. It's done. So you should have that in your brain at the back of your mind, that Igbo people or Biafrans at large are unshakeable. Unshakeable. Wherever we are, as long as we abide with the law in that very community, we are gallant. We are gallant. Mad people everywhere. Let's continue.
Ejemma is older than Naira. Ejemma pint and kill Naira.
All right, thank you so much. So, in determining the coins for Biafra, we took so many things into cognizance. So, those that may ask, what's why the stages, why we chose what we chose. Different countries choose the pictures of people that are being their currency based on their history. There are countries, I think like United States, most of the pictures that are in their currency are dead individuals. There are other countries in Europe that choose both dead and living. In Biafra, we choose both dead and living. In the design for our one Ejema, you may have noticed we have our Prime Minister on the one Ejema note, and then we have him on the one coin of the coins. The name for our coin is one Ejem. And the reason we have him at that one is all these people we featured, they've played a major role in Biafra restoration, in bringing the United States of Biafra. But the individual that has made it happen today is our Obato Bie.
That is their anger. That is their anger.
Yes. And we give credit to all the people that have tried, that have done the same thing in the past. We chose him on the one Eje coin, the one Ejema coin, because we strongly believe, usually in most countries, the one is usually the one most people use. So we try to make sure that every child, every individual, every person in Biafra, as they continue to use the one Ejema in buying things or selling, they will always remember what this individual did to bring the United States of Biafra. So in the front of the one Ejema coin, so we have one Ejema in the coin and we have one Ejema in the note. That is the only one that comes in coin and in note. So we have the portrait of His Excellency by Simon Njoku. We have the denomination one in numero. The reverse back, we have the image of the three-headed dragon logo, which he loves so much.
Conquering dragon, conquering dragon.
Then we have our one Ejem. One Ejem is the lowest, like just like regular coin. One Ejem have the image of the map of Biafra. That is the map of Biafra in front of one Ejem, and the back image of a computer depicting our prowess in the field of technology.
They don't like that.
And the The primary color is gold. So we go to our next coin.
Again. Biafra, what this is what the Biafra government is bringing to Biafran people. This is what we are bringing to Biafra. Watch.
In our 5 gem coin, we have our own Ikonsor, and then
we have Ikonsor on our 5 eje coin, not 5 ejemma, because we have eje and we have ejemma. Eje is the name of our coins, and ejemma is the name of our notes.
Okay, and we have the denomination 5 in numerals. In the back, we have the image of a landscape with a palm tree and the rising sun at the background. Then we have our 10 gem coin. You all remember Bruce Mayrock?
I love that one.
We honor Bruce Mayrock. He was the guy that set himself on fire in front of the United Nations building because of the killings and atrocities that Nigeria did to Biafran during the Civil War, 1967 to 1970. He set himself on fire. And that
is what we call ultimate pride.